let's talk about this Squier Classic Vibe. Now you might think, did he say Squier? Yes, I did. Now, I bought this Squier Classic Vibe back when they just came out. I can't remember the year. Must have been early 2010s. I can't remember. 2011 maybe, I'm thinking. And it is a Squier. You know, it is the crafted in China. Bought it at the time. It was like $2.99 Canadian, something like that. I'm in Canada, by the way, if you don't know. Picked it up in the store, and I was looking for, you know, just a fairly cheap Strat, just something to mess around with, rosewood neck, and was really surprised when I picked this one up. It felt and sounded amazing to me in the store compared to a lot of the other ones. So I bought it with the goal in mind to mess around with, try some mods, of course, and I ended up keeping it completely stock with the stock pickups. And first thing I did is I replaced the Squier logo with a Fender one, because I wanted to see how close I could make this look like Mark Knopfler's 60s Strat, and how good I could make it, just for fun. Not trying to fool anybody, but you know, that's why I left the serial number and information on the back, so just in case if I ever did sell it, then I'm not trying to pull a fast one on anyone. Of course, anyone would know the difference once they had a closer look. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to replace the pickups with some Fenders. Just got some Fenders all these years later. Just going to try a pickup swap. These are Alnico, I believe Alnico 5s. Really good pickups. No issues with these whatsoever. So what I'll do is I'll do just a few sound samples before I swap the pickups out, and it may be a few days before I get back to the second half of this video, but who cares? That's the fun of it, right? So if you're looking for a cheaper Strat, and by cheap I don't mean like garbage, I mean a good quality Strat. I've used this on recordings, I've used it live for years. It's a great sounding guitar. I love the actual I actually love the dimensions of the neck, and I had no issues with the sound. It's maybe you can hear, you know, side by side with my American Strat, you can hear a difference, but it's not like this is bad and the other one's good. Anyway, enough rambling. The pickups I'm going to be swapping out are some Fender Noiseless. I thought that some good Noiseless Vintage Noiseless Strat pickups. Wanted to keep it vintage. Try a set of Noiseless pickups. See where that gets me. But I gotta say, this is a great guitar. If you're looking for one, just grab one. I mean, the finish on it and the feel and the tone is better than some of the American I've played, and definitely better than some of the Mexican Strats I've played. Okay, so let's get to some sounds, and hopefully my pickup swap will go good. We'll see. Okay, here we are. About a month later. The install didn't go that great at first because I ordered these pickups off of Amazon and they were sold by Fender, and one of the pickups were dead. There was no sound out of it. It took me a while to figure that one out. I should have tested it first. But anyway, I got them installed. So, these are the Vintage Noiseless. Get confused with the Hot Noiseless, but it's Vintage Noiseless. So, let's get into some sounds. They are different, a lot different than I thought they would be. They do have the classic Strat sound, but it's not the same. If you want vintage sounding pickups, Noiseless is not the way to go. But these have a really good modern sound. They're very useful. I started using them recording. They do have that Clapton tone on them. Very good. I'm really happy with it. It was a good mod. And I have an American Strat that can take care of the classic tones. But let's see what you think. Okay, so after I went back in and looked at my demo and listened to it, I realized that I probably should have used a different sound. But I'm going to use the same tone and compare with the original pickups. But then after, I'm going to show you some of the highlights of these pickups that I think will really show what these Fender pickups can do. So with that, here's just some basic tones to compare to the previous demo, so you can kind of put them side by side. I'm using the Line 6 Helix. So first thing I noticed though with these is that the neck pickup sounded a lot more boomy, a lot more bottom end, and the bridge pickup, I was going to say humbucker, but bridge pickup, I guess they sort of are like humbuckers. It was a lot brighter. It seemed as though this had a wider range, but off the top, I wasn't really super impressed by it. I was kind of like, that's strange. But as I got used to the pickups, like any guitar, once you start playing with it and getting the sound for this guitar with those pickups, there's a lot more in these that I realized, which I'll show you after. So let's just run through the basic sounds for each pickup, and then I'll show you some other tones. So we'll start with the bridge and work our way to the neck. Next one. Middle pickup. Which I'll like a lot more on these than the previous set. Much fuller sounding. Next position. And on this tone that I have, that I used originally, this position and the neck position, it's really dark sounding. But with some different tones, it's not. So. Onto the neck. Okay, so let's try some different tones and a little bit with a track. Okay, so with this you might really notice a difference in some of the sustain and the singing tone with these noiseless pickups. I really do like the tone of it. And then after this I'll show you some more clean tones and a different preset on my Helix. So here we go. So here's a tone, for example, when you got a Strat, you got to try to go for the U2 tone. So these pickups clean up really nice. I was really surprised. They are very clean. And they want to be. So they do have that really nice clean tone. So let's do some more tones. Here's a Marshall tone that I use a lot. So nice and warm. They are really warm. And they are noise-free, completely noise-free. Feels really good. Right away I started putting it into use for a recording for a client. I started recording, I needed a Strat tone, so why not try these? And it really made the recording a lot easier because you're not dealing with any buzz. I can see these working for heavier music, from that to blues to they're really versatile. Not that the original pickups were bad, but they weren't as well suited to as many different things. So here's a tone that I found that was a little more classic Strat sounding. So I may do a full demo on these pickups. I'm pretty sure I will. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you got any questions, just put it in the comments below. I try to read them all, try to respond. Thanks for watching.